This is B Monarch. Today we're talking about God. It's a question I get very often. People ask, if there's a God, who do I think God is and who is God? In this video, I'm not talking about who I think God is, but what my experience of God and creation is. It's got nothing to do with meditation, but I guess it's one of the fruits of meditation that when our consciousness is clear enough, we're able to perceive certain things that are not easily apparent to most people. Before we get into it, I want to say it's not the experience of God that's important, it's the message that came out of it that's significant, which I will discuss at the end of the video. So please watch to the end. It's funny, when I was 5 years old, someone told me about God, and I said, who created God? And who created the creator of God? And the creator of the creator of the creator of God? And so on. I think my question was answered, more than answered, a few years ago when I had this experience. My experience started 3 steps before the creation of our current world. What I saw was immense misery and turmoil and violence in the world, and it intensified until everything exploded. And after the explosion came a moment of complete silence. And there was no movement, there was absolute nothing. And out of nothingness came the first 3 sounds. Om, Bum, Tum. Following those 3 words came the first vibration that made our world. The first vibration led to the second and led to the third, and so on. As the vibrations interacted with each other, they became more and more complex, and they started to go in a spiral. And that spiral became bigger and bigger and more complex, until we have what we have today. And that spiral is headed toward that point where there's so much complexity and misery and brutality and horrible stuff that is going to just explode. And then a moment of silence, of stillness, absolute silence and stillness will follow. And the next world will start again with the first 3 words and the first 3 vibrations. The message I got from this experience was, everything goes in cycles. There's no beginning and no end. And here comes the most important message of all. It was a feeling of deep, profound compassion that produced the first 3 words that renewed the old world that had exploded. Please remember to comment and let me know your experience of God, your thoughts, and your questions.